Hello and a very warm welcome to Nanning in China for our continuing coverage of the 2019 Sudirman Cup. City of contrast, Nanning, known as the Green City for obvious reasons, but it's also one of the chief urban districts in China, close to Hong Kong, Macau and Vietnam. There's culture pretty much everywhere you look. It's day 4 for us here at the Sudirman Cup. We're inside the magnificent Guangxi Sports Centre for the final day of the group stages. Decent crowd building up, as you would expect, because the hosts are in action this morning on court 1, and that always adds just a little extra spice to proceedings. 31 nations involved in this competition, as you can see, from right around the globe. Asia, Europe, Australasia, North America as well. Only 12 nations could potentially lift the trophy on Sunday. That's what they're playing for. Made of 22-carat gold-plated solid silver, 80 centimetres high, donated by Indonesia. This tournament named after Dick Sudirman. Well, here's how the groups pan out. 12 nations. These are the 12 that could lift the trophy in Group 1, and we're concentrating on the subset, which is Group D. China versus India. India basically have to win to continue their involvement with this tournament. Should be a fascinating encounter. We've got top 10 players pretty much everywhere you look this morning. We kick off in just a few minutes' time, and then later on another huge match in Group 1B this time. Indonesia against Denmark. Denmark have to win to go through, the Danes having been shocked by England a couple of days ago. Indonesia, of course, winners of the inaugural Sudirman Cup back in 1989. A short while ago, we recorded some of the teams arriving for you. Action on several courts, of course, not just with us on court 1. Good to see a few smiles and a decent crowd building up. Locals are very proud of their badminton players, and so they should be. China looking to win this tournament for the 11th time. Also, not the defending champion. South Korea won the event 2 years ago on the Gold Coast. Let's show you how things have panned out in this group so far. Well, China 5-0 winners over Malaysia. Real statement of intent from the hosts. India having lost to Malaysia. Here's the China huddle. What a huge squad, the Chinese. 20 players in their squad, so they've got huge advantage with squad rotation. Here's what we have for you today. Mixed doubles to start with. World number 2 pair, WANG and HUANG, start favourites against CHOPRA and SIKKI. The reigning Olympic men's champion is up after that. Chen Long takes on the hugely watchable Samir Werner. Then it's the men's doubles, which features 3 21-year-olds and a teenager. Han and Zhou were 2018's most promising players of the year. Chen Yufei is always a huge draw. It's youth versus experience in the women's singles, as she faces former world number 1, Saina Nehwat. And we conclude with the women's doubles, as Chun and Jia, with 2 titles already on the sideboard this year, take on Panapa and SIKKI. We start though with the mixed doubles. You can see those statistics there for yourself. My name's Trevor Harris. Alongside me is Morton Frost. China are going to start massive favourites here, Morton, for sure. They've got home advantage. The crowd's only been cheering for one team here. But you look at the quality of their squad. I said there were 20 of them. They could almost mix and match as many as they want, and it's going to be a huge ask for India to win this today.
It's going to be a huge ask, as you say, and it's uphill all the way. They lost 3-2 yesterday to Malaysia. and it was a very even match. Of course, I'm sure they were very disappointed to lose that one, but it's uphill. They have to get back on track here today.
Black for you. This is black. Okay, SIKKI.
Officials out on court, as you can see,
You receive.
with the
Okay.
players. And we'll be off and underway very shortly. Of course, just a reminder, we will play all 5 matches in this tie, even if it goes 3-love or 3-1. That will stop tomorrow, and then we start the knockout stages, quarterfinals tomorrow and Friday, semis on Saturday, and then we have the final on Sunday. So, Pranav Chopra, 26 now, won a team gold at the Commonwealth Games last year. Also won the Hyderabad Open with already SIKKI in 2018. And they're just going to have to play pretty much out of their skin, both. Nearly.
That's really well played by Chopra, setting it up very nicely with the drop shot first, and then the attack cross court here on Dongping. That was really well played.
Service over.
Already was called a fault at the net, hitting the shot on the wrong side of the net by the umpire.
Yeah, eagle-eyed umpire so early in the match. No complaints, though, from the Indians. Started really well, hasn't he, Chopra?
He has, and he's playing the Indian pair is playing very patiently and waiting for the right opportunity. And I think it's clever that he's going down the line on this on Wang Yuli on this one, because going cross court would have opened up the full court, and maybe he's got to run the full length of the court. So cleverly played.
Talking of cleverly played, that couldn't have been placed any better. In a completely unguarded area of the court.
Oh, that's a good flick serve. Really nice. I must say that the new service rules are really opening up for flick services in a completely new dimension. You have to hit it below 1 meter and 15 centimeters, 115. But apart from that, you know, a lot of things is possible.
But again, I mean, I agree. I think it makes it much more interesting because there's more variety in the serve now.
Serves are coming a lot flatter and quicker.
Give Wang Yilu that kind of an opportunity from mid-court, sending the B1 result. 99% of the time.
Yeah, he's a strong hitter. And that's just a small example. He can hit it a lot harder, but good placement here from his side.
Service over.
So we just saw a glimpse of the new Indian mixed doubles coach, Flandy Limpili. He's actually a former Indonesian men's doubles player. Very successful in his time.
Now almost do a double take, and there's an unforced error from Chinese pairing, but they're still comfortably ahead, and that will help the cause as well. Certainly can't afford to do that in the Indians. Hard enough to win points against this pair without gifting some back like that.
Asking for trouble. Lifting cross court there by CHOPRA was really a bad choice. This one here, no, sorry, that's not the one, but this one here. Wang Yilu completely in balance, and the big power smash straight down the line on his partner, SIKKI Reddy.
Good lead. Well, it was fantastic defence from Ping at one point in that rally. They looked second favourites, but they'll go for the mid-game interval 11-4 to the good. It's only taken 6 minutes. Not sure what there is to say really, Morton, apart from more of the same, I guess, from the coaching staff.
Yeah, it's a very strong performance by the two Chinese, and what you just discussed before on the defence of Dong Ping is really, really good. And this pair is defending like a men's doubles pair. She's completely on her own, and she will cover the centre of the court on cross-court smashes as well. So she is very, very strong in her defence. And when this combination beats the world #1 Zheng Siwei and Wang Yachong, then it's Dong Ping that's really doing the difference.
Time is over. 5-11.
Personified there. The crowd love seeing the jump smashes, but that's the kind of shot that you just have to admire. The angle that created with that.
Yeah, the good thing is that he's mixing it up. We know he's got this big smash, but that means that you're kind of stepping back, and then these drop shots are becoming very effective. So it's really well played by Wang Yilu. was a bit too late for that one. That should have been hers, covering with the forehand, but she's too late on that one. It was into her favourite situation there, and she didn't cover it well enough.
Not just unerring talent, but unerring judgment too. Well out. Well, it's just becoming something of an exhibition at the moment from the Chinese pair.
Yeah, they're stepping up the pace a bit now as well, contrary to the beginning of this opening game. And when they start stepping on the pedal, it will be very, very difficult for the Indian combination to follow pace.
Momentum is such a big part of this sport. It's all with the Chinese here. And 6 of the last 7 points.
17-5.
CHOPRA can't really hurt the defense of WANG and HUANG. And then, of course, when they have to lift these power smashes from Wang Yilu, it's coming. Look at that, that's absolutely magnificent. Good power.
Nothing. Another classic example of turning defense into attack, apparently in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, if you're CHOPRA or SIKKI ready, turn a look at the scoreboard and you see 19-5, been playing for only about 10 minutes. It's a worry. Well, it'll be the first pair to be outclassed by this Chinese duo.
Game points, 5.
So a chance to close out the first game here. Well, it was so straightforward, wasn't it? Make it look so ridiculously easy. 21 points to 5 in 12 minutes
First
on
game
court.
won by China, 21-5.
Literally haven't broken sweat. If you were the Indian coach, Norm, what would you be saying to these two?
Drive. With this song. Try to play song. And control. Look. Not clear. But ready defense. Don't fall too fast. Sometimes surface is flick to the girl. Because girl always fall. Yeah? SIKKI. Focus. Active fight.
I concur with what Landy Limpele is saying here, that CHOPRA really have to look where the opponents are standing and then trying to find the gaps with softer shots in order not to lift it too much or going into flat exchanges, because he will be in a lot of trouble if he do that, and that's what we saw 21-5. Every time he's lifting it, it's really trouble for the Indian pair. But it's a tall order to trying to find the gaps the whole time. Especially even if they do so, they can't kill it.
20 seconds.
Well, see whether
20 seconds.
they've managed to take any of that advice on board. Easier said than done, obviously, when you're playing a pair of this calibre.
Second game. Level. Play.
Well, that was a good return of serve there by CHOPRA, making sure that it's dropping below the tape and then making it more difficult for Dongping to return it.
SIKKI ready coming to the party too.
Yeah, the idea from SIKKI Reddy is quite good. Just the execution is letting her down a bit. Here with just a short glimpse of Sing Siwei. Good play down the line there. Of course, it's very important now for Wang Yilu and Huang Dongping to not take it too easy, but still stay focused and concentrate and keep the pressure on the Indian pair as well, just like that. Very important for the Chinese combination not to give too much confidence. And here in the picture was Wang Yachong.
Frightening prospect when he attacks at close range like that.
It's ball in, but we have a challenge on it.
CHOPRA challenges. Go in.
My initial reaction was that's fine, but Hawkeye will be the ultimate judge. First time we've used Hawkeye today. Each player, or each pairing in this case, has 2 challenges per game, and if you are successful and you keep the challenge, called in, remember. I need to visit the opticians first thing tomorrow morning, don't I?
Definitely out. And you could see it on the facial expression of CHOPRA. He was pretty sure when he called that one.
Service over. 3-5.
Lead has evaporated in less than a minute.
That's brilliantly played there.
I bet she was good at geometry at school, finding angles like this.
Yeah, but SIKKI Reddy really have to be ready here. She, you know, this is the kind of thing she's got to stop situations like this, but of course extremely well played by Dongping.
Service phone call. Too high.
Has to be below 1.15 meters, so it's a cheap point back for the Indians. Those are those little contraptions the service judge looks through to help him gauge whether the serve is legal or not.
This is nicely set up by Chopra. As you notice, playing a lot of drop shots and block shots first before going for the big smash, and that's the way that coach Limpele also was advocating to him.
By Dongping.
8-7.
And the player in the picture cheering for the team was Jia Yifan.
Play.
We'll see her later in the women's doubles. Really have to get better in her game. She's making too many unforced errors. If the Indian pair is going to stand a chance to challenge this very strong Chinese pair, she's got to pick up her game and start playing not only not so many mistakes, but also start to play some winners. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The way they dovetail together, magnificent to watch. Just no apparent weakness. So the intervals arrived with an 11-7 advantage for the world number 2 pair.
东平要往前走，一定要往前走啊！
拦着网，不要再架一下，拦网防守一挡网你就往前走，不准备抢，但是他一打他我，一勾两边，他脚慢，两个人都动不了的脚，
就算他拿住，自然有他。
88球，他切都是切两边，你就打出去，这种球一定要把它断掉。
Strong interception here by Wang Dongping. Try to look at this one really on that third shot, so crucial. And to make it even better, it was on the backhand side.
Decision to leave it, but the correct one. Wang Dongping is directing a lot of attacks onto SIKKI Reddy, and the defense is simply crumbling. Can't withstand the pressure.
Service over. 9-13.
found the mid-court gap really nicely here, Dong Ping.
14-9.
And that was the chance for SIKKI Reddy. She really had the chance first time round. She must make better use of opportunities like that.
15-9.
Here's Hawkeye. Crowd got the verdict they wanted. Session of points now. They were competitive maybe for the first part of this game, but now it's become very one-sided again. We'll just delay the inevitable.
10-19.
The Indian pair got to the quarter-final of the Singapore Open, the Super 500 tournament in April this year. And that's the first quarter-final in one of the bigger tournaments
11-19
for this year.
That excellent return gives the Chinese pair 9 match points.
Yeah, not only did they win the India Open Super 500 tournament this year, they also won the Asian Championship just a few weeks ago.
Well, couldn't really have been a lot more straightforward, could it? Just 28 minutes on court. 21-11 in that second game. Crowd just thoroughly enjoyed what became something of an exhibition match, really. So first blood to China in the tie. Remember, India have to win this tie to go through, and now they're going to have to really do it the hard way, especially because Chen Long's up next in the men's singles. Confirmation of the score, 21-5, 21-11. We're back with that men's singles match in just a moment.